Mayor Pro Tem, members of the board. This is in response to the request that I received from the majority of the governing body in regards to the presentation, in regards to
Can't hear you.
presenting the Los Lagos Master Plan. Now, the Los Lagos Master Plan is, of course, something that's under development. And though this has been presented before, it has not been presented to the majority of this board. So I think it's a good idea that we present this now so that there's an understanding of what the city has invested in, what we can change, what we cannot change at this time. So,
Mayor Pro Tem? Can you hear the presentation back there or not?
you gonna move a little closer? I can move backwards too if you want. Or you adjust the,
I think she adjusted it a little bit.
Mic check. Mic check. You guys hear me back
Okay,
there?
now I can.
Yeah, good. Mayor Pro Tem. So, as you know, the master plan that was adopted here by the previous administration was in regards to promoting a health and wellness center for the Los Lagos, which includes all the development that's gonna go in there. There should be a, connection between all the development that's going in there in regards to healing, rejuvenation, multi-generational activities, leisure, recreation, open spaces. The city has invested already in some of the infrastructure. However, if this governing body wishes to do any amendments or changes, it would be a good time to consider that now before we move forward with any kind of infrastructure. Once you start setting the infrastructure, it's harder to go back and change it because it becomes a little bit more costly. So this is the current master plan that we have now. It's separated by 4 districts. On the top left, you have your, commercial district, showing all the buildings in blue. On the top right, you'll have your municipal district, which is all the buildings that are kind of that mustard yellowish color. And then on the bottom right, you have some residential area, and on the bottom left, you have your multi-generational outdoor district. So the major infrastructure in this development has already been done. There's already work in progress for the North Line electrical extension on the north of the property that'll run across east and connect to the little road there. The dry utilities is north of Duffer Lane Trail. You can see it following the Duffer Lane walking trail there. So you'll have New Mexico Gas would just finish their routing of their New Mexico Gas. And then you also have Lumen with the fiber optic also coming in there. That work's already been done and it's already been paid for. So changing those runnings is not something that I would say is feasible right now for the city because it's already been invested into that. However, those services can be modified to accommodate future build-outs, future expansions, because what you would need to do is just provide lateral connections to those main line connections. These easements already been identified through the county. So if you wanna develop something that is different to this, it's really easy to do so. Once you start running lateral infrastructure, that's where it becomes a little harder to do, because now you're changing the zoning and the mapping of that area. Any questions on this?
Mr. Garcia, go ahead.
Yes, sir. Okay, so you just mentioned if we wanna make any changes, it has to be done now. So my question is, for that zone 4, the future, the residential, is there anything in place right now where we have to get 10% of residential